Dad's just doing a little bit of light polishing and sanding here on the hinges to make sure it's all good. And he did the back here as well. He's moved from the hinges to the dash, doing the polishing now. He filled in all the holes and cracks and body puttied everything, so he let it a few days to cure. Now he's just polishing it all up. So Dad's got the window all taped up, and now he's priming the dash here. And he's got to spent the last hour or two here doing a bunch of sanding. So it's just one of the tasks that he has to do for the inside of this Bombardier.
I loose shit around the hinges because the next guy has to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's clean, and then I'm just gonna paint it blue.
Good. Well, Dad's doing a little more polishing here on the side doors and making sure everything is ground out and polished and looking pretty.
I can plug the hole, see?
Yeah.
Where the old hinges is. So I want to paint them so it doesn't rust.
So Dad said that dash is primed and painted, but he still wants it to cure, and he's going to put all the gauges in tomorrow. So there you go, it's in the light there now. Looks a nice shiny black.
I'll put the shifter in tomorrow and start putting the gauges in. And I don't know what he got, or if he sent anything for RPM gauge, but
He said it wasn't in stock. He never got it yet.
okay, did he still want that one, or does he want me to supply one?
Okay, we'll have to ask him.
I'm gonna put this all together again.
Okay. And
I gotta clean all this shit out, vacuum, and bolt it all together, and then we put new oil in.
okay,
And then I'm gonna work on the brake lever here. Eh?
okay. And you've got the
I'm waiting for a U-joint where I can't put the drive shaft in.
oh,
and the
a
rotor.
U-joint. Okay.
That's what that's all about.
Okay. So I'm going to do a little vacuuming here to just help out Dad, and we'll go from there. Okay, change of plan. We're not vacuuming because Dad doesn't want me to kick up any dust while that paint is still curing, but he did actually do the metal replacement here, and I saw he was working on the gas tanks earlier, and still working on the doors here. And okay, are you changing the metal out on this side, or it's okay?
No, that side's okay.
Okay.
I'll just clean it up and paint it.
Okay.
And fit the tanks.
Yeah.
I gotta cut this much out,
Okay.
and they're marked already.
Okay. So he's already got the holes marked for the new tanks, and we'll let you guys know or not. While I was away, I was gone for about 3 or 4 more days looking for parts. He got all the bearings, races, and seals changed out on these tires, and so everything's back together there. And we still got to put in, I guess, the axle there, and the tanks. He has one here, but there was another one he was working on. So he is working on this, and like we've mentioned before, he wants this one under power because the exact same kind of work needs to be done on this one. He doesn't want to tear that one apart and then not have both of them running. So this is what Dad's up to here right now. So it's kind of both machines are at the exact same point, but he can't proceed without having one under power. And he wants to get this one done, and then he can, if this is under power, then we can take this apart. Our problem was our local machine shop guy took off on vacation for 3 weeks, and then also Dad's also waiting on parts here. Guys, I just came back from Winnipeg, and I gotta tell you something. If you don't have parts, you need to start looking for them. Whether it's Bombardier parts or the accessory parts you need, let's say fittings or bearings, races, seals, all the little things that you think that you might be able to find, I'm telling you, it's starting to dry up out there, and you really need to look, because I'm struggling right now. There's nothing left in Canada for some of the starts that we're looking for, and we're looking at stuff that's in the United States, and I've never seen this before, and I'm sure some of you guys are going through it, and so we're trying to make things do here. If we can tackle one job, then great, while we're waiting for the other stuff to come in. But you guys need to know that parts availability, you need to contact Ryan Johnson for your Bombardier parts. For the most of the stuff, he's either has it in stock or he's making it. And then all the other little accessory parts, whatever you think you might need, something as simple as a 3-way switch right now is very difficult to find. The blower motor heaters, some of you guys have got those school bus heaters or the original Bombardier heater in there, or you're running propane oil. But if you want a new Bombardier heater, like with like 30,000 plus BTU or 40,000, you gotta really look online for that stuff, and there's not too much of it available.
With these type of hinges, he wanted to, I have to cut this door a bit for clearance on the hinges.
Yeah, well,
But
it's fine.
everything works good. There's still enough room there for
Yeah.
others.
One of the things I noticed here is Dad's taking out the hoses for the piping here, and I'm going to ask him if he's going to do anything else to it. So Dad and I moved the big piece of metal here onto the table for the sawhorses, and we've taken the old floor out that was completely rusted, and you can see it's just full of rust, and we're going to actually mark this out, and Dad's going to cut it out. And one of the things he has to do is he actually has to make this a separate piece because it's slotted here, and he needs to put it back in that way. So we're going to go and do this. So we got the metal on the sawhorses here, and we've marked everything out, and Dad's double checked, and he's just doing his final checks here, and then he's going to do a cut for the new floor, which replaces that old rusty floor right there, and we got to cut it in 2 chunks.
This is going to act as a guide while I'm cutting.
Okay. So Dad's just continuing to clamp everything down here because he wants to make sure it's safe and it's straight before he cuts. So Dad's got 2 sides cut here now. He's just got to cut down the main part here, and he's going to do that right now.
The blade turns clockwise,
Yeah.
or counterclockwise, I should say. So when you're cutting, you want to have whatever rotation is going, coming towards you, because if a jam's going the other way, the brake arc hit you in the face.
Okay.
It's very easy to get off course.
Yeah. So Dad's got this one piece cut, and he's just going to grind down the edges now because they'll be razor sharp. So Dad's just polished up the edges. That is going to go into here where we took out that rotten floor, and then we still actually have a piece to cut here that we got to measure out.